video and family is breaking down every point that Mr. Trump made pertaining to the things that he's going to do. This will affect everyone in 2 weeks. Free investing. That's free in with the word vesting. Free investing minus the I. The video came out 2 hours ago, which I be checking this cat out. You know, he been in the business for a long time, and he going around the world educating us on sound financial education doctrine, how the system works. Because why? Think about it. In this time, with all that we're seeing, with what we are witnessing here, all this divesting from doing business with America is catching up. Even the means that Mr. Trump are talking about using against the nations because he feels like America is paying for all this and they're not getting a return. The other nations not meeting the same expectations, which I would be worried about that too. And we have to make some decisions. You got to tighten your belt around the board. You might have to pull out a few accords, like the Paris Accord. What are you in the Paris Accord for? You have to reevaluate these things. Now I know the uh the nations that are supportive of that, they would probably hear that and be like, he needs to shut the hell up. Do we know what he's talking about? Yes, he knows what he's talking about. We're dealing with the ecosystem now. You're talking about global warming. Okay, let's stop digging up everywhere and stop destroying the natural and use the natural to our benefit and give it its time. While people talking about the Bible, oh, you got we only in the New Testament, the Old Testament don't matter. They trying to change the kingdom or introduce new doctrines. No, you don't understand the law. There's a law at work for planting and reaping. There's a time to plant and there's a time to reap from that planting. And then you give the land a rest. But people just want to plant, 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 hurry up. Oh, we can make this much money. We can make this much, all in the name of what? It ain't for the benefit of the people because now here they done took the actual planting and reaping and took it across the world. And now people talking about, well, I don't know how to plant. I don't know how to, like, they slow. Like, really? Fuck out of here. You waiting on somebody to tell you to do what you're already capable of doing. Man, you can't make this up, but you got a lot of people that think like that. Oh, they'll be like, he don't know what he talking about. Bull crap. I know what I'm talking about. I went to school and I got the trade. I'm the salesman. I'm the controller of it. Can't nobody bring what I bring to the table. So I don't need nobody to try to manage me. You can manage yourself, family. Real talk. You know, you need to be dedicated and determined because you have to feed your family. You have to feed your children. You have to provide a lifestyle. And ain't no telling what that lifestyle consists of. You don't want to miss no appointments because if you miss any appointments, then they're gonna be like, he ain't know nothing. He ain't taking care of his business. But through it all, you stand tall and stay 10 toes down, unshakable, unmovable. Why? Because you done been through things already that prove you will stand. From the smallest, minutest to the greatest, you know? Even if you did get in trouble and wind up in a place or a situation you knew you shouldn't have been in, you managed to make your way out and you still here breathing and able to talk about it. Like the video, like the video. I need to start letting people know. Like the videos, you come on here, you like what you hear and like it. Because when you like it, it builds an algorithm. And people will know it's a brother out here doing what he do and connecting others through the word. Now, back to what I was saying. So, Mr. Trump apparently proposes implementing tariffs. And I'm sitting here listening. I'm like, okay, you make sense. Those tariffs will which meaning he's taxing other nations. China and Mexico Want to bring cars? Okay, because they have their own plants and they producing them, and for some reason, he feel they should. Whatever. I'm not even gonna get into what he think, but he's putting tariffs on them. What does that mean, family? That means we're gonna have to pay more for products or services coming from these nations that he's putting the tariffs on. And think about it. Yes, it's a way out. That spells problems. Because now that's you talking about killing inflation. No, you're not going to kill inflation. You're about to shoot the prices through the roof. People whine about they can't afford, but it's you got to understand there's a greater at work. I looked at it and I'm like, okay, that means I need to become an owner, own and operate my own business or service so I can maximize my intake. I need to allow my money to work for me and work around the clock. When I'm asleep, I need it still working, family, 24 hours a day. And I need to be the sole controller of this. I don't need to be working for nobody. With this type of, with this, just think about it. With all this in play, even if he implements some of these things, it's gonna be a for the now think about it, for the average jobber, y'all, we already talking about how tough things is. Oh, you ain't seen nothing yet. You're gonna be working around the clock, not able to do nothing but pay bills. You think you can't do nothing now, and you in there working all day? You better open your mind to and learn to be and start reading about what it means to be a capitalist. You know what I'm saying? Start learning what investing means. Long term, short term, whatever term. 5 years, 10 years, 20 years, whatever. Somewhere to sit that money and let that money make some money. And not just do that, but you're going to have to run your own business. You want to be one of those capitalists because the capitalists are the ones that's going to receive the benefits. If I'm providing a business or a service and I'm an employer, I believe you will get the best benefit, depending on how big an operation you running. It don't matter how big or little. You're gonna get benefits because you're providing a service. And like my man say, you can get as much you can get tax free benefits. But you got to provide the service. You got to have a real service in play that's provided. You can't just get the money and go and buy a house, buy cars, and all that stupid shit. No, you really have to put that thing in place, build it, put it in place. It'll run itself. Now, on real. Now, from reading these books from uh, reading these books, these billionaires, and researching through the information that they put out on. Okay, they don't use their own money. What they do is they go and get the loan. They go and get a loan under the business name, and they use the bank loan money for their business endeavors. I'm like, that's fucking genius. You got money regardless of how it turns out, you got security. Now you're able to play with some money and go and invest and create an asset that produces instead of just using some freaking credit in your name under your social and buying depreciative assets like cars. What am I buy a car for? Now somebody asked me, yeah, you work on cars, you ain't got no car. Yes, I need one to move around sometime to get to and fro on these jobs, but hell no, I ain't buying no car. Are you crazy? I get a car, a truck, I'm gonna lease a truck under the business name. I'm not buying no, if I do, I buy it under the business and let the business pay it off, literally, family. Every job, that money has to be dropped and counted for. And at every end of the month, go and add it up. Okay, go and drop that monthly bill. How much we got? No, you're gonna have over because the jobs. Look, you charging road service. I come out to houses on the pull up. You might be at work and having problems with the car. Let me call Wayne. He sure will pull up. Sure will. I'm out there in Dickie uniform, head to toe, with my little boots on. I wear boots. I gotta get out. I got out the jogging suits because people be Well, we don't think you working. You been a jogger. So I'm like, man, stop assuming. I got a job right now. This man ain't called me because why? He said it's too cold outside. I'm like, brother, you man, all the shit we done been through as a people, you ain't rugged enough to deal with this. I don't know a time where I seen the men, not the men I hang with. We don't cry about how cold it is. We go out and get in the thick of it and make things happen, family. Winter, spring, summer, fall. You got to make it happen. So all that is too cold. Get the hell out of here. But my point of view is I want our people to be aware so they can be in a position to capitalize on no matter. And the law is what govern things. The law works. The law is supply and demand. Is that if I go and invest in a business and I go and procure some products that's in demand, I then become the supplier. I then put myself in a position to fulfill what's written. Where the Bible says you become the head, not the tail. I'm the head. I'm the boss around here. I'm making these sound business decisions based on the law and the word of the Bible, the instruction of the law pertaining to what I'm doing. He said, be fruitful and multiply. That's the law. So that means I need to own something and allow it, like I said, to make money around the clock, even while I'm asleep. I'm invested in that thing making money. That's what that means. You making money. BRICS grows at Indonesia's member was world's fourth most populous country, seventh. Yeah, BRICS doing the dang thing, but I ain't worried about none of that. The kingdom is doing greater. Make being a Make being awakened to the spirit of the Father. Whites can't get away with this. White preacher made a speech about racism that made his audience upset. They know, bro. And that's cool. Tell the truth. France, please remove tariffs. France begs China to end trade war while Africa kicks France out. Who will benefit? Wow. Ain't that something? Trump's bold warning. Donald Trump warns the Ethiopian Bible could change Christianity forever. What did they do to him? Justin Bieber is exposed in Hollywood. Oh wow, that's on Candace. Hey, that's some tea right there, family. I might check this out. I don't usually generally check her out. She cool, but y'all ain't working for the kingdom. You keep it moving. You're a good person and all that, but only thing gonna stand this hour is those who plug with the Most High and obedient to His will. I'm not putting none of that before Him. I'm sitting here talking about the law and His principles through His word, His instruction, how we could be successful and prosperous. Prosper and be successful according to His instruction, Joshua chapter 1, verse 8 and 9. Because this is something He commands and He expects that of us, and you could do it. We can do it, family. Each one teach one. I'm telling you, we can do it. We've been taking over communities. What the hell? But when we took over them, we took over them with the wrong heart, with the wrong mindset. Now we're in the newness of life. We're awakened now. We know we God's people. So whatever we build, it must be pleasing to the Father. Then it has to serve His people. That's the only way He gonna enrich you. What you doing is gonna be fruitful and multiply. I ain't connecting. Breaking news: Justin Bieber is exposed in Hollywood. I'm not trying to connect with nothing they got. They got all the big businesses and this and that. Got the clothes. Everybody going crazy for $1,000 pair of pants. Are you fucking crazy? You know how many boxes of blank pants you could have bought or blank jogging suits you could have bought? You could have got you one and bought more and so made some money off of them. Man, y'all better wake up, brothers and sisters. That's where we at with it. Anyway, peace and blessings, y'all.